title called drop menu, and I've linked my HTML file to my CSS file. So for my files here, what I have a folder called images with an image in it called global, and I'm going to use this global image to be my background image. That's actually all I have. For my CSS file, I don't have anything, it's just an empty file here. So the first thing I'm going to do is to create a navigation. So I'm going to start by creating a nav tag. A nav tag just like this, and within this nav tag, I'm going to create a div with a class name of logo. And this div is going to be the one containing my logo. My logo is going to be a text of Code Dev Academy, just like this. I'm going to save. Now I have a text of Code Dev Academy. So what I'm going to do now is to create an unordered list items, and I'm going to create an li just like this. And the first one is going to be home. I'm going to copy it and paste it 4 times. And my second item is going to be about. My third item here is going to be language. And my fourth item here is going to be service, just like this. When I save here, now I'm having my list items on my browser just like this. So I'm going to head to my CSS file and start styling my navigation. So I'm going to start by giving it a general styling just like this, and I'm going to give it a margin of 0, and I'm going to give a padding of 0, and box sizing is going to be border box. I have some bullet points. If you look at my list items, I want to get rid of them, so I'm going to use this list style property. And I'm going to have some links, and I'm going to make a text decoration to be none. Text decoration to be none. As you can see here, this is what we are actually having. So I'm going to make a font family to be system UI. Font family. The system UI, and I believe that's all I have for this. So I'm going to target my body here and give it a background image. You remember I have a folder of image, so I'm going to go into my image folder. I have and select my image, which is global, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a background repeat of no repeat. That's what I have, and I'm going to give it a background size of cover. My background size is going to be cover. Now this is actually what we're having. So I'm going to give this my body a height and a width. I'm going to give it a height of 100 VH, and I'm going to give it a weight of 100 VW, a weight of 100 viewport width. Now I'm having a complete background image. So what I'm going to do now is to target my nav tag. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give my navigation a background color, and the background color is going to be black. That's the first thing which even though you are not seeing my text here, so I'm going to give it a color of white, text color of white, and I'm going to give padding to be 10 pixel top and bottom and 25 pixel left and right. Now this is actually what we're having here. So what I'm going to do now is to give it a display of flex. After giving it a display of flex, now I have some flex items here. So now is to align the item to center. After aligning it to center, I'm going to give it a justify content of space between. Now I have my items to be space within. So what I'm going to do now is to target my list items, which I'm going to write nav here, and I'm going to target my UL, which is my parent container of my list items. So I'm going to target this my UL. So I'm going to make it a display flex because I'm having some block items there. So I'm going to make it a display of flex to change it to flex items. What I'm going to do now, after saving it, now I have some flex items. So I'm going to give a gap between them. Let me give it a 1 rem. Now I have space between them. So if I open it in a bigger page, this is actually what we're having here. So let me bring it back. Now I have them to be having a gap of 1 rem. So what I'm going to do now is to target the logo. So I'm going to write dev and I'm going to dot logo. So the first thing I'm going to do for my logo, I'm going to give it a color of brown. So after that, I'm going to give it a font size. Now I have my logo to be having a font size of 15 pixels, And this is actually what I'm having here. So what I'm going to do now is target my list items. So I'm going to write nav here, and I'm going to write li, which are my children now. So the first thing I'm going to do for my list items, I'm going to give them a padding first. I'm going to give them a padding of 3 pixels top and bottom, 3 pixels top and bottom, and 10 pixels left and right. I don't know if you notice what just happened, but if by the time I give them a background color, you now notice what is happening here. So what I'm going to do now is give it a font weight. A font weight to be bold, or let me make it to be 500. After giving it a font weight to be 500, I want, when I hover on it, I want some changes to happen. I'm going to target my nav here, then li, then I'm going to say hover. So when you hover on it, the first thing I want to happen, I want the color to change to black. That's the first thing. So I want the background color to also change to white. So after having that, I want the border radius to be curved, because I'm going to be having a background color. So I want the border radius to have a curved edges. So for the curved edges here, I'm going to make it to have a 2rem curved, and I want a pointer, a finger type. So I'm going to write cursor to be pointer. So when I hover on it, this is actually what we're having here. This is actually what we're having. But the border radius is a bit much here. So let me make this to be 10 pixels. Yeah, it's a bit better like this. So I believe we are done with our navigation. So what I'm going to do now is to have a drop menu. Is to now create a drop menu. So the first one we're going to do now is to head back to our HTML. At first, now we are going to create a children, which is like for this our language here. I'm going to create a children for this our language, which our children here is going to be the drop menu that was going to appear when we hover on language here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come here just before the ending tag of this my li and break it. So I'm going to create a ul just like this, and within this ul I'm going to create some list items here. So the first thing now is to copy this my li and duplicate it into 4 children. Here. So the first one is going to be tutorials. The second one is going to be web dev. The third one is going to be web design. And the fourth one is going to be programming. That's actually what we have here. So that's the children for this my service. So I'm going to come down here also just before the closing tag of this my li for the language here. I'm also going to create a children for it, which the children is going to be, I'm going to create a ul here. But just before I create this one, I'm going to name this my ul for this my service. I'm going to give it a class name. For the class name, I'm going to give it a Dropbox, just like this, with a dash between them, just like this. And I'm going to come here also, and as I said earlier, I'm going to create a ul for this my language also. Create a li, and I'm going to copy it just like this. I'm going to copy it, I'm going to paste it 4 times for this my children also. So the first one for this my language here, the first one is going to be HTML. The second one is going to be CSS. The third one is going to be Java. And the fourth one is going to be C++. So this is actually all we're having here. Now if you look at the other side of my page, if you look at it here, I have some children here, but it's scattered. But don't worry, with the CSS, everything is going to be solved. And also, I'm going to give this UL also the same class name with my service. I'm going to give it a class name of also Dropbox here, just like this. So I'm going to head to my CSS here. If you look at it now, everything is scattered, but it's going to be solved. So if I head to my CSS here, I'm going to target my Dropbox. So the first thing I'm going to do for this my Dropbox is, so I'm going to give it a background color, white. After giving a background color of white, I'm going to make it a position of absolute. Because I want it to relate to its parent. So I'm going to make this a position of absolute. After that, I'm going to make a margin from the top. I want to make a margin top to be 5 pixels. because I want it to be having a space from the top to be 5 pixels. So I'm going to write margin here, just like this. Top, and I'm going to write 5 pixels. So after making it to be 5 pixels, I'm going to make it a Z index because I want it when it's appearing, it should be at the front of my navigation. So I'm going to use Z index here. But I want you to take note that Z index will never work if you don't have a position in it. If you look at my Dropbox, I have a position of absolute. Without position, Z index will never work. So I'm going to make this to be 1. Now if you look at what we're actually having here, I'm having it to be, even though it's not arranged here, but it's actually here. But don't worry, everything is going to be working out smoothly now. So after making it a Z index of 1, what I'm going to do now is to give it a line height. I'm going to give it a line height of, let me say, 60 pixels and see how it's going to be. Now we're actually having a space. Yeah, something like this is happening. Okay, it's going good. So what I'm going to do now is to make it a display of none. If I make it a display of none, now it's going to disappear. And when I hover on it, I'm going to make it a display of block. Then when I hover on it, it's going to appear. But first, before I do that, I'm going to make a border, because I want it to be having like a curved border here. A border of bottom left. Let's make it to be 3 rem, or let's say 2 rem. It's just like a design. If you look at it, we are having a 2 rem curve border. And after that, what I'm going to do now is to target my list items here, which are the children for the Dropbox. So I'm going to write something Dropbox. I'm going to target the list items here. So what I'm going to do for this my list items here, I'm going to make it a color of black so that you can actually see it. A color of black. Now they are appearing. So after making a color of black, I'm going to make a cursor to be pointer, so that when you hover on it, you're going to be having a finger pointing at it. So after that, what I'm going to do now is to give it a font size. I'm going to give it a font size to be 1.1 rem, and see how it's going to look. Now we're having the font size to be 1.1 rem. So after that, after making it, the first I'm going to give it a font weight. The font weight to be, let's make it bold, which is 700. And I'm going to make a padding. For it, I'm going to make it to be 10 pixels top and bottom. And I'm going to make it to be 60 pixels left or right. If you look at it here, even though everything now is overflowing to the other side, don't worry, it's going to show. And okay, I forgot to make this a display of block, a display of none. Display of none. Now everything is going to disappear. And what I'm going to do now next is to target I want when I hover on it, I want it to appear. Okay, now since I made it to be display none, if you look at it now, even if I hover, nothing is happening. Now everything is looking a little bit clean. So what I'm going to do now next is I want when I hover on it, or when I hover on this list items of service, or when I hover on this language, I want it to appear. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to write nav. That's the first thing. Since our list items, here are in our navigation, so I'm going to write nav here. So after writing nav, I'm going to write our li, which is li is this our list items here. So I'm going to write li, and I'm going to say hover. So when you hover on these list items, I want Dropbox to appear. So when you hover on list items, Dropbox is going to appear. That's actually what this code is saying. In this case, since I made it a display none, so when you hover on it, I'm going to make it a display block. So when you hover on it, I'm going to make it display, and it's going to be block items. So when I save here, now when I hover on it, as you can see, this actually what is happening right now. If you remember, just before I made it a display none, it was actually displayed in a raw form. That's because it was in flex mode. But now when I made it a display block, now it is displayed in an arranged form. It is displayed in a block form. So after having that, I want when I'm hovering on this my list items, I want some changes to happen. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to target my Dropbox here, and I'm going to target my list items here. So after that, I'm going to say hover. So when I'm hovering on it, the first thing I want when I'm hovering on it, I want the color to change to black. So I'm going to say color I'm going to say black, just like this. Or let me make the color to be white in this case, since it's already black. So in this case, I'm going to say color to be white. And I'm going to say the background color should change to black instead. After having that, so when I hover on it, having a white color and a black background. After having that, I'm going to make it to have a border radius, just like what is happening right here, just like the kind of border radius the background is having, because when I hover on the last one, now my background is going outside my parent container. So I'm going to make it to have the same border radius. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to come here to my list items here and paste it, so that it's going to have the same border radius. So when I'm hovering on it, this is actually what we're having here. Now everything is going smoothly as it is. I can also change the padding of it. I can change the padding. If I decide to make this let's say 5 pixel, and see how it's going to look. If I make it to the 5 pixel here, now it's a little bit smaller than before, but in this case let me take it back to the 10. If this is our first test that we're having here, and for this our second one also, this is actually what we're having here. And you can also make the background also to change. It depends on which kind way. It depends on, you can add the linear gradient also to it. It depends how you want it to be. And let's assume I add the linear gradient just like this. Just like this, I say linear, and I make it to be a red blue, a red comma blue, and I'm going to be having a linear gradient as the background. If you look at it here, now we're having a linear gradient as the background. Maybe let's see, let me make it to left. Press at ease. Now we're having a linear gradient as the background. Just it depends on the way you want it to be. So if I open this on a bigger page here, this is actually what we're having here. When you hover on it, now we're having a drop menu that's appearing. You can actually change the size of it, you can change the width of it, you can actually change mostly everything about it, because it depends on how you want it to be. If you have gained something out of this video, please don't forget to like this video. Please tell me your experience while watching this video in the comment section. And if you want to join us in exploring the world of web development, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we shall meet in the next video.